fucking fascinating. I love that fight, and he's going to go up there. You know, Henry Cejudo has trouble making 125. Making flyweight is not easy for him. I think bantamweight, he's even better. I think he's going to be a monster at bantamweight, but I would like to see him fight Demetrius Johnson next. However, if that does not happen, I would love to see him fight TJ Dillashaw. Because you look at the bantamweight division, you know, TJ Dillashaw's kind of cleaned it out. There's not a whole lot for him there. The only fight would be Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz is supposed to come back at the end of the year, is the rumor. Dom's been off for a long time, so you just throw fucking Dom TJ? I don't think that's fair to Dom. But when we talk to Dominic, he says ring rust isn't real. That's all in your imagination. So maybe Dom does want that. I think it's too much for him to handle right off this long layoff. I think coming in, fighting TJ, who's an absolute animal, would be a bad idea. But that what makes Dom Dom and me. So he might want to do that. But outside that, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. The only fight I would like to see would be Marlon Moraes. Marlon Moraes, TJ is a fun one. If you're not familiar with Marlon Moraes, please look him up. He's a World Series champion. He's come over to the UFC, and he's had some phenomenal fights. He has the one loss against Rafael Assunção, which is close. A lot of people thought Marlon won that fight. His last fight, which doesn't get enough recognition at all, he starched Jimmy Rivera, who to me is one of the scariest in the division and will eventually be a world champion. But he starched him within 30 seconds. And that man, I think, was 21-0, 20-fight win streak. Before that, he fucking starched Aljamain Sterling. So before that, he'd be John Dodson, and then he has a split decision to Rafael Assunção, who was his first fight in the UFC. Pretty fun. That's the world we live in. Henry Cejudo, I think, would be the way to go if you're TJ. You go after that Henry Cejudo fight, or Dominic Cruz.
Shout out to Below the Belt. Shout out to Chin. Shout out to Brendan Schaub. Hell, shout out to Brian Kelly. Huge fan of T-Fac. Let's get Henry Cejudo, TJ Dillashaw. Not feeling it. I'm not feeling. I want to see Cejudo DJ3 now, because I watched that fight twice, and I have to hand it to Cejudo. This is making me uncomfortable. He took it to Demetrius. There were points in that fight where it looked like Demetrius was just trying to survive, but the survival looked great. Him rolling, him scrambling out of takedowns, the kicks, the defensive end, everything looked great. Problem was, it didn't look like DJ. It didn't look like DJ was dominating. I agree with that, right? And honestly, Cejudo, my guy. Cejudo threw a wrench in this whole. You know what? Kudos to Henry Cejudo. An Olympic gold medalist, if I'm not mistaken, and now he's a champion. That's a great success story. That's a phenomenal success story. I hope they documented his from his loss to his win. That could make a dope documentary. Wow, guys, that fight left me speechless. So speechless that despite the fact that I'm speaking right now, that I don't want to see TJ versus Henry. Not yet. I would love to see that after the DJ fight, because Cejudo's proven himself to be at the upper echelon of them two weight divisions, right? He's shown he can crack with the best of them. So now that he's shown his GOAT or greatness status, now I think he has to solidify it with the third match. If he wins, do we dethrone DJ as the greatest of all time? If DJ wins, do we still consider him the greatest of all time? Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.